No.
No?
Nope, recording.
Recording?
This guy. Say hi, honey.
Hi, honey. Haven't you learned just for me to say hi?
Can I step and poo?
Yeah, go on, poo.
Now the weather changes.
Wonderful.
In like 2 hours it will be raining cats and dogs. Thunder and lightning. I hope we make it. But I guess. Well, we stop here because there's something I want to show you, which is very typical in every medieval city, but it's kind of hidden. You would maybe never look at it, but it's on top of each house, like it's up there. I mean, this kind of beam reaching out in the street about a yard. See that pole? It's on all the houses. It's kind of a pulley system. It was to hoist up food, like grain. It was the only dry and safe place for people's storage of food. Up high in the attic, because all the streets were wet and dirty. There were no cobblestones in the streets, but lots of other things. You know. Every citizen, no matter if rich or poor, had to store grain for a year to last for all the families. This made a lot of sense, because another big fear besides the fire for a city in the old days was a siege. For centuries, until the big cannons came out, the almost only chance to get a walled and fortified city was to starve it out. In most cases, for the enemy, that was much better than running against walls and fortifications. So every city had to be ready and prepared for this situation by storing enough food in a good time to have it when needed. Because, you know, when the enemy was showing up outside, it was too late to get the food and store it. Most important of all, it was affordable for everyone, including all the poor, because the city officials fixed the price for grain on a very low level. That means everybody got the basics to survive, which was bread and water. Just a very few who belonged to the upper class had to store salt in addition, and they had to share it with the poor during sieges. There were two reasons why they did this. One reason was they were forced to by the city government, and the other reason was they thought it's paying back in heaven. Donating goods or money to the poor was the social security thing in those days. The rich really believe that they can book a place in heaven through it. Well, we don't know. We only know it made a lot of sense for the poor. So far, we have no records from the others. I hope they made it. And talking about salt, it is very important for preserving meat or fish, but it was a rare good. They had to mine it. But mining was expensive and dangerous, and especially happened down south, far from here, like in Salzburg, Berchtesgaden. And once it was mined, it had to be transported over a long distance. But also transportation was expensive. The price for salt was so high that they called it the white gold. And in times of sieges, it got so short that it was like a second currency. That means people could walk into a shop with salt in their hand and buy stuff with salt, like it was cash. There's one word in every European language, still showing how close salt and money once were together and connected. Any guess?
Salary.
That's right. It's salary. The origin of the word salary is the Latin word sale, meaning salt American, salary in English, or salaire, German, or there's salario, salaris, salado. You name it. It's in every European language. The close connection solid money once had, it's still alive in Century. But you know, things don't work anymore like they once did. So please, don't even think about it.